Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Therapy for Weight Loss, session 5. Today we're going to stretch all of our muscles from our head to our toes. And today's affirmation is, I'm training my mind and my body to be healthy. I'm training my mind and my body to be healthy. If you have some yoga blocks, you might keep them nearby. If not, that's okay too. So let's get started in a cross-legged seated position. I like to put one foot in front of the other so I'm not actually crossing my ankles. And sit up nice and tall. Let your shoulders roll back and down your back. And start to concentrate on your breath. And if you practice with Ujjayi breath or yoga breath, you may begin that. So it's a deep inhalation through your nose. Let your belly expand. And then on your exhale, slowly let it seep out through your nose. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Deep belly breath in. Slowly exhale. With Ujjayi breath, you want your breath to be audible, so you should be able to hear it, especially on the exhale. Last time. Good. Next time you inhale, both arms up overhead. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. This time, take a steeple grip with your fingers and exhale over to your left. Inhale up. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up. And release your hands down. Good. Go ahead and relax your hands in your lap. And inhale, turn your head facing the right shoulder. On your exhale, slowly look to your left shoulder. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, look over your left. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, come to center. Good. Still sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are back. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Stay here and breathe. Option to extend your left arm, fingertips on the mat. And option to rest your hand on top of your head. We're not pulling or yanking. Good, gently release. Come back to center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Keep your shoulders down. Extend right arm out, fingertips to the mat. And you can rest your left hand on the head. Again, not pulling, tugging, just resting and breathing. And release. Good. Let's do a couple of shoulder shrugs. So inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale up. Drop them, exhale. One more time, inhale up. Drop them. Good. Inhale your right arm up. Drop your right arm behind your head. Let's take a tricep stretch. And I'm actually dipping my left ear to my left shoulder here. And release. Other side, left arm up, behind the head. Grab hold of that elbow. This time my right ear is going to my right shoulder. And release. Let's take that right arm across the body. Keep a nice straight arm. Good, and release. Other side, left arm across the body. And release. Good. Let's see. Let's do some eagle arms to stretch out the back of our shoulders. So inhale, arms out to a T. And bring your right arm underneath your left. Good. Inhale, arch your back and look up. And exhale, roll forward and look down. Good. Inhale, look up. And exhale, roll forward and look down. Stay here, hold, breathe. You can also do a gentle swaying from side to side. Really focus on your body and see where you need to stretch that out. Good, and stay here and breathe. And if you find a spot that's particularly sore or stiff, stay there and send your breath to that body part. Good, gently come up and release. You can shake out your arms if you need to. Let's do the other side. Inhale, arms out to a T. Cross your left arm under this time. Eagle arms. Inhale, arch your back, look up. And exhale, roll forward. Inhale, look up. And exhale, roll forward. Stay and hold. Again, if you want to gently sway side to side, you can, or you can stay still. Keep breathing. Couple more breaths. Really tuning in to the back of your shoulders here, between your shoulder blades. Sending your breath there. Good. Gently come up, unravel your arms, and you can shake them out if you would like to. All right, from here, let's come to Hero's Pose at the back of your mat. So you're sitting on your heels. Interlace your fingers at your lower back and see if you can straighten out your elbows and push your chest forward. Eventually, you want to try and get the palms of your hands together. So let's take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to roll forward, forehead to mat, and then push your hips up, coming to the crown of your head, and move your hands up behind your head towards the mat. Good. Stay here and breathe. Release your hips back down, then release your bind. And grab hold of your heels for rabbit's pose. When you're ready, inhale, push your hips back up, holding the back of your heels. You should feel a really awesome stretch in the tops of your shoulders and behind your shoulder blades. Great. Go ahead and release and roll up, sitting on your heels. We're going to do some hero rolling. We're going to loosen up our spine. So take a deep breath in here. On your exhale, gently roll forward. We're going to bring our forehead to the mat. Inhale, come sitting back up. Really take notice of your spine here. Exhale down. Nice and slow. Inhale, rolling up. Nice and slow. Good. Let's come to tabletop and do some cat-cows. So wrists are underneath shoulders. Knees are underneath hips. Open up your fingertips. Let's inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back to cow. Stay here and hold and breathe. From here, look past your right shoulder. See if you can see your right foot. Good. Come back to center. Look over your left shoulder, looking at your left foot. Good. Exhale. Come into cat. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. Move your hands about 3 or 4 inches above your shoulder line. Tuck your toes. We're going to push our weight back towards our feet. Push through our hands, and we're going to come up into a downward facing dog. Good. Pedal out your feet. Should feel really nice. Stretching out your calves, your toes, the sole of your feet, your hamstrings, your back, your shoulders. Stay for 2 more breaths. You can keep pedaling out your feet, or you can find some stillness. Good. Drop your knees to the mat. Extend your arms. We're coming into a child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Dropping your elbows to the mat. From here, I want you to tent your fingers and then pushing down on your fingers, getting you're stretching like kind of towards your armpit area. Let's stay for 1 more breath. Good. Walk both hands off your mat. We're going to get in a deep stretch on the right side. So hands to the left, stretching on the right. And walk your hands over to the right, stretching the left side of the body. Good. Come back to center. Extend your arms long, hips to heels. We're going to inhale, coming into cat. But we're going to keep going, keeping the arms straight, dropping the hips, raising the chin to an upward facing dog. Exhale, slowly coming back to child's pose. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, coming through cat, dropping the hips, raising the chin. And exhale, back into child's pose. Last time, inhale through cat. Arms are straight, drop the hips, raise the chin. Good, this time lower all the way down to your mat. Okay, hands are at your chest. Let's inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, lower. Let's do that again. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, lower. This time, take your hands off the mat, tense your fingers. We're going to come up to a wide cobra. And exhale. Let's try that again. Inhale up. And exhale down. Very good. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Come to Sphinx Pose for a breath. Parallel your left arm to the front edge of the mat. Bend your right knee, grab hold of that foot with your right hand. Doing a quad stretch here. And see if you can square off your shoulders to the front of your mat. Good, and release, other side. Good, and release. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Bend both knees. See if you can grab both feet with both hands. We're going to come up to bow. On your inhale, come up, lifting chest, head, knees. Exhale, lower down. Keep hold of the feet though. Should feel a nice stretch. Let's inhale, come up again. Bow pose. Keep breathing. Exhale, release. Go ahead and let go of the bind. Let's push back into a child's pose for a counter stretch. Great, roll up so you're sitting in hero's pose on your heels. If you have yoga blocks, go ahead and grab them. If not, you can do this without. I'm going to put one on each side of my mat here. I'm going to come up. If you don't have blocks, just come to tabletop. I'm going to come up and bring my right foot forward into like a low lunge. Make sure your knee never passes your ankle. From here, your back toe can be tucked or untucked, whichever feels good to you. And we're going to stretch out this left hip flexor, this area right here. So notice my knee is not directly underneath my hips. It's at a diagonal, so I can get a deep stretch in that left hip flexor. Shoulders are square to the front, chest is too. Good. I'm going to walk my blocks back a little bit, straighten out my front leg for a hamstring stretch. Good. For now, let's try and keep a straight back. Good. Move forward, weight comes forward, getting into the left hip flexor. Shift your weight backwards for a right hamstring stretch. Good. You can move on your own here, finding what feels good for you. Just taking turns of stretching the hip flexor and the hamstring. Breathing the whole time and having a straight back. Let's bring our right foot back and then switch sides. Left foot comes forward. And let's deepen into a hip flexor stretch first. Shoulders and chest are forward. Make sure your right knee is at a diagonal and not directly underneath your hip. Good. I'm going to bring my blocks back a little. Oops. Dig in to the front heel and coming into a hip hamstring stretch on the left side. And tune into your body. Notice which side is stiffer or which side is more relaxed. Just notice the differences in the sides. Good. Shift the weight forward, coming into a hip flexor stretch. And then shifting the weight back. Keeping the hips square here. They want to twist sometimes. And then again, just move on your own, finding what feels good for your body. Shifting between the hip flexors and the hamstrings. Good. Gently bring your right foot back. And let's come sitting on our bottoms. And extend your right leg forward. Left knee is bent. And my left foot is on the inside of my right thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Arms come up. On your exhale, come forward. Let's keep a straight back at first. We're only bending at our hips right now. Straight back. Next time you exhale, you can release your spine. Let it curve forward into a forward fold. Good. Gently release, and let's do the other side. Extend your left leg, bend your right knee, right foot comes on the inside of the thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale over the left leg, keeping a straight back for a few breaths. only hinging at the hip joint. You can tuck in your chin a little to align the back of your neck with your spine. Next time you exhale, go ahead and release all the way down. Let your back curve. Very good. Gently release and come back up to sitting. Let's take a twist. So, we're going to do half board of the fishes. Drop your right knee directly in front. Cross over your left foot. And grab hold of the top knee with your right elbow. We'll just take a gentle twist right here. And then for the two breaths, I'm going to cross that right arm over and take a deeper twist. Left arm comes behind. Looking over your left shoulder. Good, and release. Other side. So we're going to drop our left knee first. Cross over the right foot. Grab hold of the top knee with the inside. Let the right hip drop back down. Sit up nice and tall, gentle twist. So you want both sits bones on the mat, this twist. Good. Take the left arm, cross it over. Right arm comes behind, taking a nice bigger twist. Look behind your right shoulder. And gently release. Good. I have one more asana I'd like to do with you. Let's come to tabletop position. And this time tuck your toes. And we're going to come back sitting on top of your feet like this. You should get a nice stretch behind your toes and the soles of your feet. I know this can be pretty intense if you haven't done this posture before. So just listen to your body and stay as long as you can. From here, let's open up our knees a little bit wide. And then we're going to put our hands out in front of us on the mat. And then from here, turn both fingertips to the outside facing your body. Good. This is lion's pose. So we're stretching our toes, soles of our feet, our wrists, our hands, our fingers. So since we're in lion's pose, we got to take lion's breath. So with lion's breath, you exhale out your mouth, stick out your tongue, and bulge out your eyes. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose and exhale lion's breath. Good. That's always fun to do. Let's do it one more time. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Very nice. And let's gently get out of that posture. I'm sure you felt that. We're going to end the same way we began, sitting cross-legged, facing me. Gently roll your fingertips, your pointer finger and thumb together, palms up, close your eyes, shoulders down your back. I am training my mind and my body to be healthy. I am training my mind and my body to be healthy. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Thank you for joining me for Yoga Therapy for Weight Loss, Session 5. Stretched out our whole body. Hope you have a great day and you feel awesome. I have one more yoga therapy session, Session 6. I recommend doing this yoga therapy for weight loss every day and switching up the videos. Namaste.